What's up, family? Yo, this video here, I'm gonna put this one out directly to a lot of you guys out there that just came home from jail. You got a criminal background check and you're trying to get your life back on schedule, but it's hard. But I want to tell any and every one of y'all out there is going to be the title of this video, and that is, it's not over. Think about what I'm saying. It's not over. You need to still keep pushing. I know it's hard after doing whatever time you did in jail. For example, you might have went there for whatever criminal thing you went for. Drug charge, gun charges. Might have been set up. You might have had some crooked cops set you up. Who knows, right? But now you done came home from doing a 2-year bid, 5-year bid, 10-year bid. You got some people come home from doing 20 or more year bids, right? And every time, think about it. You keep going to job application places, filling out job applications, and they just keep turning you down. Because, why? You have a long period of no job on your application. You have an absentee spot on your job application, right? But they notice you actually put the part that said you had a criminal record, right? And they keep turning you down. So that is frustrating to constantly keep getting rejected. And you also may have your family on your back. You may have your woman on your back. And they're saying, you know, just get yourself together, after you spend all this time in prison, right? But like I said before, and I'm gonna keep saying it all throughout this video, it's not over. What I mean by it's not over, trust me when I tell you, you still have a lot to do in life. Your chapter has not been written and stamped, end of story, yet no, it has not. You still have a lot to do, and there's a lot that you are going to do. But one of many things you gotta do, you gotta get around some motivated people. You gotta change up what you used to be doing. You gotta stop being around the people that got you locked up in the first place. You gotta do different things, be around different people, start reading different things, start reading all together, period. You know what I'm saying? But one thing's for certain, it's not over. Life is hard, but it's not over. I'm gonna keep saying this. You have a lot still to achieve in life. Life is not over for you. You still will accomplish things in life. Let me tell you something. Do you realize a lot of your favorite celebrities, a lot of them started their careers later in life? They didn't just get a jump start when they was teenagers or kids. A lot of actors, they didn't get their start till they was in their 50s even. Some of the great actors out there, I'm telling you. So that's what I tell you. You just came home from prison. You just did a 5-10-year bid. Guess what? You only 25, 30, 40. Man, you know how young you are? Even young ladies, you know how young you are? You still have a lot to achieve, and extremely a lot to achieve, and you will achieve a lot. But you got to really be optimistic. And as always, you know I love to give y'all a word of the day. That's going to be the word of the day for you. Optimistic. Now, if you look up the word optimistic, it simply means hopeful and cheerful and confident of the future. Wouldn't that be you? You need to be very confident of the future. Another way I could tell you, optimistic, another way for you to never forget, I always put it this way, light at the end of the tunnel. Could you imagine you going through a dark alley, dark tunnel, whatever, and it's so gloomy, you don't know what to expect, but you see light. You see light at the end. All of a sudden, you be like, oh, there go the light, y'all. Let's go that way. See? You feeling confident. Let's go that way. There goes some light. That's what you need to always be, confident for the future. Now, we can give you so many different scenarios. I'm going to give you, for example, when I say be around different people, you got to be around different people. You definitely want to eliminate being around the people that got you locked up in the first place, right? So, y'all remember the movie? I'm going to just one off the top of my head. Y'all remember the movie Heat? Remember that? Remember the movie Heat? Remember the brother? He had just came home from prison, and he had a good woman by his side. She gave him a kiss, dropped him off to work, gave him a kiss, and told him how proud she was. And honey, you're going to make it. Just stay in there. You know, you're going to be good. You're going to be good. And he was like, they set me up with this job. Yo, he's a cook. He went to the job. They told him he got to take out the garbage. Y'all remember that movie?
And clean toilets.
The guy told me I clean toilets and take out the garbage. He's like, yo, but I'm a cook. I'm an actual chef. I know how to do all this stuff here. He said, well, you're going to do what I tell you to do, and I get your tips and this and that. treating the guy like crap. Now, you see what I'm saying? So I know how it is for a lot of y'all. You come home and it feels like so much is on you and so much you got to do, and it's but little that's getting done. It make you want to quit. But if you remember, also in that movie, like I said, he had a real good woman that stood by his side and supported him. But remember, eventually, Robert De Niro approached him about a job, and he was happy when he seen his old buddies that got him locked up in the first place. And he told him, man, we could give you a job tomorrow, man, doing this heist. And he said, hey, man, you can quit this job. And just like that, remember, he quit the job. Good. And he pushed the boss over, knocked him over. That was funny. But also, he quit the job, and they did a bank robbery, and what happened? He got killed. See what I'm saying? Got to get away from them old people that got you locked up in the first place. Got to stay away from them. He got killed. I'll give you another one. Remember the movie Soul Food? Remember Lim? Remember Lim? Every time he was filling out a job application, remember, every time he was telling them no. Putting down, every time he was honest on the application, he put down, have you ever had a criminal record? He put down, yes. They turned him down. He was getting frustrated. But eventually, he stayed in there. Eventually, he did get a job. Remember that? So that's why I say to you, don't give up. Your life has not been written off yet. Do not give up. Tough times is coming. You done been through tough times. It might be even more tough times. But don't give up. It's not over. A lot of people go through tough times. Remember what I said earlier? If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. So I just thought I'd mention those two movies because, you know, like I said, and he had a woman that was supporting him, telling him, baby, it's going to be all right. And he wound up hooking up with the old crew, and it got him killed. And in the movie Soul Food, Lim wound up getting a good job. But, you know, obviously some other nonsense. He couldn't let go of his old ways. And that's another thing. I'm glad I mentioned that. Because, remember, some stuff went down, and Lim wound up beating somebody up with a gun and all and getting locked up. And it was like, see, you never learn. Nah, y'all put this man in a burning box, and this is how he reacted. See, that's why, see, it was good Lim had a good family around him to help him. Look, man, you got to knock it off with the old stuff, man. So get around some positive people, folks. Life will be a lot more greater for you. But most of all, it's not over. Remember what Teddy Riley said? Party's not over. It's not over. You want to quit. But I'm here to tell you again and again and again, it's not over. You still have a lot to achieve, and you have a lot that you will achieve. But you got to take different paths to doing that. Join a gym. Go work off that frustration. But don't just sit in the house moping and pissed off. Go join a gym. Find one that's really cheap. Go to the library every now and then. I'm telling you, when you learn to communicate with people, you will start to open up, broaden your vocabulary, learn to talk differently rather than talking the way you used to. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Get rid of that. Be around different people. I'm going to always go back to, like I told you, a lot of celebrities, they didn't start their career till they got way much older in life. They didn't just get a jump start. No. So you can't just always just think, oh man, things is rough. You know how many actors and actresses, whatever the case, they tried and tried and tried, and it just didn't happen for a long time. You got, for a lot of you people that like music, rappers or whatever the case, right? You got a lot of rappers out here, they didn't get their career started till later, much later in life. And sometimes you still never even seen them doing music. You didn't see them, keyword, you didn't see them doing music. But they might be behind the scenes. They might be a silent partner. But somehow they got their hand in the industry of what they wanted. It took a long time to make it happen, and it didn't quite happen the way that they wanted to happen. But still in all, it still happened. It still happened with what they was looking for. So that's why I keep telling you, it's not over. Y'all need to pick up reading. Go to the library. Join the gym. Get rid of that frustration. Take simple walks. Talk to different people. Change your whole appearance. That appearance is key. Remember, you know, take care of your teeth. Brush that teeth. Don't have a funky mouth. Change your attire. Trust me, people are more comfortable around you when you're presentable. You know, get rid of the saggy pants. Get a nice fresh haircut. People are more comfortable around you when you're more presentable. And then now on top of being more presentable, when your vocabulary is heightened. Watch videos like mine. I give you a word of the day in every one of my videos. And I give it to you in a way that you can remember it. Like I said, optimistic. That is hopeful, cheerful, and confident of the future. Another way to put it, light at the end of the tunnel. Meaning whenever you're going through something bad, you always saying, I know something positive going to happen at the end. Optimistic. Don't forget it. That word is for you and for you specifically.
And it's also who you know. You got people out there that they have visions of life as progress, as positive. You need to find people like them and be around them. Just don't be around them just because you need something. Just be around them and be part of their vision to make your vision a lot more successful.
Yes.
I believe that 100%.
Yes.
You be with positive people that are very successful. That's the people I want to be around with.
Yes.
Other than that, I just do on my own for now.
Exactly. You could take some of the most famous people out here. They didn't just get a jump start when they was teenagers. It took them a while. So I know you came home and I know the pressure is on. I know you tired of mom, auntie, your girlfriend, your fiance getting on your case. I know your parole officer's on your case, telling you you better be filling out these job interviews. You got to show them proof that you've been doing so. You got to go piss in the cup and all that. Yes, we know all of that. I've been through that myself. But remember, be optimistic. It is not over. Your chapter has not been written yet to say this is the end of the story. He screwed up in life or she screwed up in life and that's the end for it. No. Be optimistic. Confident for the future. Know to say this to yourself. Guess what? I got a lot more to achieve in life. Yeah, I got knocked down and I went through some hard times back then and I served time for it and I've been out and man, things are so tough and hard, but life is not over. You still got a lot to achieve in life. Don't give up. Don't let life just make you say, man, it's too tough to keep going. Nah, you keep going. Another set. Another set. One more. You keep pushing. Keep pushing. Like I said, be optimistic. And remember, it's not over. We are well aware. Like I said, I done been down them roads too. Where it's like I said, I know I said it again, but I'm trying to touch you right now. Figuratively speaking, trying to touch your heart right now to make you understand it's not over. That them jobs keep turning you down, go fill out some other ones. Go speak to positive people. Every now and then you see somebody that maybe it's a job that you think you get. Stop that delivery guy. Stop that truck driver. Go by that trucking school. You know, go by that career center. Try to pick up something else. It may work for you, it may not, but get another career or another dexterity up under your belt, another skill set up under your belt, and eventually you'll see sometimes one thing tie into another. You was trying to get this, but this didn't work out, but then it opened the door for this. Sometimes it happened that way. Sometimes it don't happen the way you think or want it to happen, but eventually it still happened. What I told you earlier about the guy trying to get in the music industry, it didn't happen the way that he want or she want, but now they might be a ghostwriter, they might be a silent partner, they might be some type of producer. You don't see them, but they making crazy bank doing what they always wanted to do, but not the way they wanted to do it. Don't give up, folks. Don't give up. It's not over. Life is hard. Remember, what's the old saying? How'd it go? If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. It's going to be hard sometimes. Sometimes it is like fighting an uphill battle, but that doesn't mean you give up. No, you keep pushing. You keep pushing. You keep pushing. And all them rejections, just go to the next one. Eventually, a door will be open. It might not be the job you want, but it might be the job for right now, until the job that you want opens up. You might have to take a mediocre job sometimes. I'm not particularly for that, but you might have to take it for temporary purpose of survival until something better comes on. Then you get on a better raft. Right now, you're on a little raft, barely floating in the water. That big ship is coming. Just stay on the raft. And the big ship coming in, you jump on the ship. Figuratively speaking of life, it's not over. It's not over for you, young lady. It's not over for you, young man. We know you did some prison time, but it's not over. Your life has not been written and stamped in stone and said that's it for you. No, you still got a lot to achieve in life. You have a lot to achieve, and you will achieve it. But you got to believe it. You have to be optimistic and say, I'm going to achieve it. Peace.